Good afternoon, Chair. Conference. Moira Owen, Flintshire County Branch, supporting Motion 21 on deregulation and attacks on health and safety. As our Branch Health and Safety Officer, I have been attending various seminars and conferences recently where the various aspects of deregulation of health and safety have been explained. Now, this is fairly depressing stuff for trade unionists and anyone that believes that they have the right to be safe at work. However, I would like to share with you how I've utilised one of the action points called for in the motion that is valuable for raising awareness of the harm that deregulation can do. Namely, the importance of engaging with campaign and lobbying groups. 12 months ago, I attended the Manchester Hazard Centre Health and Safety Conference, together with many other UNISON activists. I'm sure that many of you will have heard of Hazards, which is a campaigning and lobbying group, or have attended such conferences yourself. Our branch is affiliated to Hazards and receives a wealth of information and statistics which are very useful for branch work, and I'm due to attend the 2013 conference next month. People at Hazards, such as the incorrigible Hilda Palmer, work tirelessly to keep health and safety high on the agenda and combat the myths that the current government seems determined to portray in the media, together with a relentless attack against our members' rights to stay safe in work. I would encourage branches to affiliate to Hazards. It is important that we get the facts and the truth out there. They may call it bureaucracy gone mad, but we call it deregulation gone wild. Please support this motion.
Joe McNulty, Stockport Local Government, first-time Speaker and feared to death. The Government has declared war on the health and safety regulations that protect us at work, which previous generations won through collective action. It's declared war on us, our lives and our health. Its actions of deregulating, slashing enforcement and inspections will directly cause more of us to become ill, injured and even killed at work. The Government is driving us back 100 years with policies based on lies that good health and safety is a burden on business and that basic minimum standards are unnecessary red tape. These are lies and all evidence shows the opposite. As a Hazard magazine says, the problem at work is not too much red tape, but too many bloody bandages. Over 1,000 workers are killed and a further 50,000 die from occupational illnesses like cancer, heart and lung disease each year. Instead of acting to prevent harm caused by work, the Government has slashed the budgets on the HSE and local authorities by over a third, resulting in far fewer inspectors. This, plus DWP Minister Grayling's arbitrary 33% cut in proactive, unannounced inspections in March 11, has led to a catastrophic fall in such preventative inspections that check up on employers' compliance, and this led directly to the horse meat scandal. Due to Grayling's cuts in inspections, the HSE has classified almost all workplaces as low risk, except places like nuclear industry and major hazard sites. All local government workplaces, indeed the whole of the public sector, including education, emergency service, quarries and docks, are banned from receiving proactive inspections, but these account for half of all work reported deaths. We must reject the lie that our workplaces are low risk and that our health and safety is a burden on employers. No one should risk their lives or short or long-term health. Conference, please support this motion.
This government seems to believe that our members' health and safety at work is just inconvenient. Their efforts to water down and remove the hard-fought laws and obligations that employers currently have are being trumpeted as cutting away red tape and bureaucracy. It seems almost ridiculous that in this day and age we're having this debate. But the government had clearly stated it believes in profit before people. We've seen the tragic consequences that neglecting health and safety has. The government, including the tragic loss of life in places like Bangladesh and other third world countries. We are fortunate that we have had a long and noble tradition of trade unionism in this country. And over all those years, we have fought to ensure our workers are safe and healthy and they go back home at night. However, like so many other areas, this government is hell-bent on trying to turn back time and undo the gains that we have made. Do not let them do this. As a union, we need to promote the understanding and importance of health and safety and challenge this government's myths and lies. The Safety in Numbers campaign is key to this campaign. We need to ensure we have the safety reps in all the workplaces to ensure that our members' lives are not put at risk. We need to be winning the arguments in our workplaces as to why these representatives should have the time and their duties. These people are not unnecessary. They are not a bureaucracy. They are lifesavers. I urge you to vote in favour of motion 21.
To serve on the National Health and Safety Committee. I just want to tell you a story about a guy I know. He was one of my stewards and a health and safety rep, and a couple of years ago he left the local authority and got a job as a driver in the private sector. He got involved in the union there, Unite, and was trying to build it, and was active as a health and safety representative there. And I bumped into him a couple of months ago and asked him how it was going, and he said, "I've been sacked. I was victimised because of raising health and safety issues. There's a case at the Employment Tribunal and the union are supporting it." Disgraceful for any employer to behave like that, clearly. But when I tell you that that guy was a driver of one of the yellow amphibious duckmobiles, which many of you saw upended in the Albert Dock on Saturday night with 27 people requiring hospital treatment, you get an idea of the scale of the health and safety task, because it's not just the fact that the government are making this political attack, it's the fact that they are encouraging employers to take it on as well and have a go and push back the influence of the health and safety representatives on the ground. And that's why this resolution is important, because really the only thing that starts to stand in the way of many of our members and impending disasters at work is what we can do on the ground with our health and safety reps and our health and safety apparatus. Training them, organising them, using it to organise the members. The resolution, George Binet was unhappy with some of the wording. I think the wording's okay. I think we can unite around it, provided we realise the extent of the risk that's posed. This crew write their health and safety policy. It's like two UKIP members moaning over a pint in a pub, wishing it was like the old days. That's the kind of ethics that we're now facing from the condemned government, and we have to clearly recognise that and do what we can to sort it out. Thank you.